Alright, welcome back to Deathmatch World Cup 5. And today we've got LaN up against X Factor. So X Factor here in the red trunks on Magyars. Double stables for him starting out. And we've got LaN going for that single stables. He's really eager to get that one finished early. And LaN here on the blue trunks in the Franks. Hussar racing across the map here for X Factor. Gonna be looking to get some Vil kills if he can. Decided against rallying all the way over for this one. And actually, oh, he might even be able to pick the villager off, so that's a nice kill for X Factor. But LaN going to be able to get the villager of his own, and he's keeping LaN busy for the minute. Might not be able to get Light Cav being killed there. LaN's already got a barracks down. X Factor switching to rangers alongside his stables. And he is going to go for the Paladin spam, back it up with HCAs, but he's already dropped another villager in the meanwhile, so X Factor's already down a couple of villagers to LaN at the moment, and he's going to drop a couple more because LaN's got all the pressure going his way at the moment. X Factor hasn't yet started pushing across the map at all. This is looking very rough for LaN here. I mean, very rough for X Factor, and LaN off to a great start. X Factor now moving out with some HCAs to try and pick off some of the builders, but I don't know if he's going to get there in time because right now he's sitting on 3 villages to the 9 for LaN. X Factor able to pick off a couple of Vils now, even things up, but those HCAs are now going to fall, and he's going to have to get some more across the map and keep repeating this while trying to defend from here. So LaN going for a forward castle. He's in a much better build spot at the moment because he's got that villager advantage. In fact, he's going to finish off some more production facilities before he even starts on the castle. Right now there's HCA Paladin here from X Factor holding off against mostly Paladin with some Halb here from LaN, who's got he's got multiple barracks now, so he's bumping up that Halb production. And he wants to dive the HCAs or more villagers with his Paladins, it seems, while just using the Halbs as a bit of a front line to protect the castle. The villager building from the front side, a little bit dangerous there. Gets sniped by the HCAs of X Factor, but X Factor still only on half the Vil count of his opponent, and it's going to fall even further if he can't defend here. He's got some more Halbs to defend. This villager nice and walled in, but these barracks aren't going to last forever, and so Vil now going to get picked off, and I think X Factor might be overwhelmed from here because LaN has a much larger military at the moment. He's using his market to trade into gold, try and keep maxing out through all this. He's got a much better villager count, so he'll be using this to add a lot of town centers, a couple of defensive castles as well. Well, X Factor has been unable to get to that stage with his base at the moment because of the pressure that LaN's mounted on him. These tight chokes are good for the HCAs, but it's only a matter of time before the buildings start to fall and give access to that ranged ball at the back. So X Factor trying to sneak in some town centers of his own here. But he needs to try and get a castle finished off and a couple more production facilities and houses here because he's not able to get the army size out that LaN is. And LaN going to be adding castles, so he'll be able to add trebuchets. And if he adds a siege workshop, he can get a mangonel and really clean up this clumped up army. X Factor valiantly holding off from here, but he really needs to race out some mangonels of trebuchets of his own because it won't be long before LaN's got both. He's adding some more workshops, now, and getting those trebs, like I said, so he'll be able to take out the cluster of the HCAs, and he'll be able to take out all these buildings with ease, while there is a castle going up now for X Factor, but he's down 7 villages to the 24. And LaN at the moment is looking really, really scary for him. How does X Factor hold on from here? Because they've already started to work away at his starting town center, and he hasn't managed to finish off his additional ones at the moment, while LaN added 3 or 4 town centers at the moment to be adding more and more Vils to his economy. He's up to 32 to 10 for the Vil count. It's looking very dire So X Factor, he's going to finish this castle, and this will buy him a bit of space, protecting all those villagers with the quick wall there. He is going to need to pump out Trebs really quickly here, just in this little space, and try and defend. Mangonel going to be able to finish off the HCAs unless he pulls back. He does pull back in time too. This is the one that's very nice. Pull back there from X Factor, but it's too late, I think. Lands another shot, gets a good number of kills. X Factor losing his town center, so he's down to the 9 villages. He hasn't got a town center at the moment, so he's not going to be producing anymore. He desperately needs to finish these others. His castle going down as well, and it looks like LaN may have already done it. It's really grown his economy. He's taking all the relics, and GG. LaN takes game number 1.